Hello everyone, and this is episode number 2 in my new series called Assembly Demystified. And in this tutorial, we will be covering a simple program in assembly. So basically what you want to do is open up the dashboard and basically type in gedit to get the text editor. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to write the basic assembly syntax, which is like this: dot section dot text. And that tells the assembler that this is the starting of the executable code. So then what we do is dot global start, which just says that the method start is global, so anything in the document can view it. And this is a predefined starting point, or where the execution will start. Okay, so the first instruction we're going to be using is move $0, %rax. So this basically moves the immediate value of 0, that's what $0 means, to the register rax. Okay. So what we actually want to do is we want to not move 0, but we want to move 1 instead. And 1, the 1 flag in the rax register means to get ready for exiting. Then we type in the next instruction, move $0 to %rbx, which means return with an exit code of 0. And then we use the mnemonic int $0x80. Okay, so what this means is int $0x80 means you are going to call the operating system and tell them that we're ready to exit. So basically what this whole program does is it is just going to exit. It's not going to do anything. It'll just exit the program. So it runs and exits. That's its whole feature in this. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to save this. So what we want to do first is create a new folder. So I'm actually going to go onto the terminal and then these are all my folders currently, so I'm going to make another directory called assembly. Okay, and I'm going to go into the directory assembly. So I assume that you already know a little bit of the Linux terminal, and if you don't, you should look at my Linux Terminal Unleashed tutorial. Okay, so now we can save this and put it under what we want to put it under is ASM, and just call it exit.s, which is the assembly ending. So we hit that, and as you see, gedit basically made it a little color coded, and that's basically it. So now what we're gonna do is, if we do ls, you'll see we found an exit.s here. So that is what we want. Now, before we continue, make sure you do sudo apt-get install build essential. So basically what just happened is I called sudo apt-get install build essential because you'll need it to get GCC, G++, AS, LD, and some other compilers and assemblers and linkers that will be necessary for you to compile and assemble your code. So I already had Build Essential installed already with Ubuntu. So all it did was it just checked and saw that everything is done. So we're fine. So I'm just gonna clear the screen, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use AS, which is the assembler, and we're gonna do AS minus O exit.o, which will create an basically an object file which will just contain compiled assembly, which will have all the opcodes and stuff. And then we do exit.s, and you see there are no errors, which is good. And if you do ls now, you will see that we got an exit .o, and you saw we also got an a.out, which was probably caused when we just executed AS. So I'm just gonna remove a.out because I don't need that. So now what I'm gonna do is ld, which is the linker, minus o exit.o, which will link whatever it needs into an executable. Now if you do ls, you'll see we got an executable called exit. If you do .-exit, which will execute it, and you'll see nothing got printed. Now if we do echo, hold on. We want to do, I think this is what we want. Okay, so basically if we just, what you want to do is, it just returned the exit code 0, and I was just trying to show that, but that's fine. You already will know that it is showing the exit code 0, because otherwise it would say that the application ended irregularly if it returned a value other than 0. So you don't have to try and echo its output, which I tried doing, but that's fine. So basically that is a simple exit program in assembly. And in the next tutorial, which I will create whenever I have time, will be our Hello World program, because it will be using a lot more instructions, and we'll actually be printing things to the screen, and we'll have to introduce things like the data section and predefined data and things like that. So basically that's all you need for now, and that is basically our tutorial for today. So stay tuned for the next episode. Goodbye for now.